Hello, my dear friends. My name is Navanithan, a Seventh-day Adventist pastor in Sri Lanka, serving a church, a city called Hatton. Today, I will share with you the powerful message from the Book of Nahum. Nahum is part of the minor prophets, also called the Book of the 12. It comes after Micah and before Habakkuk. Nahum was a prophet from a place called Elkosh. His name means comfort or consolation. This tells us something important, that his prophecy was meant to bring comfort to God's people. Nahum is one of the minor prophets, but do not let the word minor confuse us. The message is very powerful. This book is about God's justice against Nineveh, the capital of Assyria, and hope for Judah, who had been suffering under Assyria's cruelty. Nahum wrote his prophecy between 663 and 612 BC. This was a time when the Assyrian Empire was at its height of power. They were known for their military strength, but also for their extreme cruelty. In 722 BC, the Assyrians destroyed Israel, the northern kingdom. Later, they attacked Judah and almost destroyed Jerusalem in 701 BC. Imagine how God's people felt fearful, weak, and oppressed. But in 612 BC, history changed. Nineveh itself was destroyed, just as Nahum had prophesied. This shows us that no matter how strong an empire looks, it cannot stand against the power of God. The book of Nahum carries three important themes. First one, God's judgment on evil nations. God will not allow violence, pride, and cruelty to continue forever. Evil may seem powerful, but it is temporary. The second, God is refuge for his people. In Nahum 1:7 we read, "The Lord is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble, and he knows those who trust in him." What a promise for us today. The third one, the fall of the proud. Nations or people who become arrogant will not last. Nahum 1:3 reminds us that the Lord is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all accuse the wicked. God's patience is not weakness. He acts in the right time. What does Nahum teach us about God? It shows us that God is just, powerful, and patient. He is slow to anger, but he will not ignore evil. God is deeply concerned about injustice and cruelty. What about people? Nahum warns us against pride and cruelty. We are accountable to God for the way we live. And how does this connect to the biggest story of the Bible? The fall of Nineveh reminds us that history is in God's hands. Just as he judged Nineveh, one day he will bring a final judgment where all evil will be defeated forever. Nahum points us forward to God's final victory. What lessons can we learn from our own lives? First, God still sees the injustice in our world today. He is not blind to the suffering of His people. Second, when we feel weak or afraid, Nahum reminds us that God is our stronghold. He protects those who trust in Him. Finally, we must live humbly and walk faithfully. Pride and arrogance lead to destruction, but humility and trusting God brings life and peace. Let us choose to put our confidence in Him. To conclude, Nahum's prophecy is not just about the fall of an ancient city. It is about the character of our God. He is just, true, and He is the refuge for His people. Evil may appear to win for a time, but it cannot last forever. God is in control of history, and He is our stronghold in the day of trouble. So, my friends, here is the closing questions for all of us. How will we live knowing that God is both just and merciful? Let us live humbly, trust Him fully, and walk in faith every day. Thank you, and may God bless you.